Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're here for the F1 Esports Challenger Series Round 2 in Australia. I got knocked out in Q2 because, yeah, I'm a bottle job, so pace was great, but yeah, we messed it up. But here, as you can see, we're starting on the medium tires on a wet track, so this is going to be very interesting to see what strategy will work out in these conditions. Maybe the intermediates might actually be the best tire to be on at the moment. You can see me immediately clicking box this lap, which you'll see we don't end up doing. But yeah, at the start I lose a position to Ray on the hards. Just got pushed wide a little bit. So now Ray is going down the inside, but as you can see, I get absolutely rammed into the side. So now we're side to side with Tom and Blackbox. They're both overtaking me as well. So this has been a terrible start from P12 back down into P17. 16 as we go into this corner because we will overtake Black Box. Yeah, it's very important that we make up as many positions as possible now, because as soon as we get onto the intermediate tires, if that's gonna happen, everyone will be on the same tire, so it's gonna be even more difficult to make overtakes. Still on the soft tire, it's definitely the best tire to be on at the moment. Trying to go for a move on Nando, as still looking to see if I'm gonna pit this lap or not to the intermediates. Someone goes down the inside, makes the move on Nando, has a way more grip on the softer tires. Then Louis spins round. So that's a free position for us. Ogiano and Nando now going side by side. As Blackbox goes down my inside, as we're trying to make an overtake on Ogiano, but we can't. He's on the hard tires, but still. Skizizzo has had a crash there, and we almost did the same. We almost crashed into the wall, but luckily we managed to stay out of it, and we're still in this race now. P15 and another position gain. So now we're gonna be trying to gain as many positions, as there's still a few hard runners ahead of us who have no grip. Blackbox goes for a massive dive on Ogiano, pushes him out wide a little bit. So I'm trying to look around the outside, but we can't make the move. Not enough grip compared to Ogiano, so we're gonna try and make the move a little bit later. So now on this exit here, yeah, Ogiano obviously on the hard tires, they have no grip whatsoever, so we're gonna use our battery going down his inside or outside maybe for the corner. It's not really a corner, it's more straight, but yeah, we get past, so that's great news. Into P14, still not where we want to be, but we're slowly making progress. Buying Black Box again now. What's interesting to note is that after Louis' spin, he actually boxed onto the intermediate tire straight away. Storm gets spun out there, but it's interesting to us, for us to see if Louis has good pace on those intermediates, because if he does, that does mean we all need to switch to those tires. But here, side by side with Nando. We're gonna try and go around this outside. He kind of squeezed me into the wall, but it's alright, he was ahead. So yeah, he had the right to do it. But we do get overtaken by Ogiano again. But on the left bottom, you can see that quite a few people, quite a lot of the front runners actually have pit onto the intermediate. So this does indicate that the intermediate tire is a very good tire to be on at this moment. Because people probably saw that Louis was very fast on his intermediates, as I think he just set a fast lap there, so that definitely indicates that we are gonna have to pit at the end of this lap. In the moment of time, I still wasn't sure if I should have pitted or not. But yeah, you'll see that definitely was the right decision. Also, Tom, after his spin, really close to us again, so that also indicates how much faster the softer tires are in these conditions. So now we're gonna try and get past Ogiano. We use all of our battery to get past, because we need to get past his hard around the outside in the chicane. We brake a little bit later, but with our superior grip we get past him, and it's a pretty, not easy, but yeah, pretty doable overtake. He's now behind me, they're going almost 3 wide.
Je haalt het einde niet, Ryan.
I think he made a pretty nice double overtake there.
Maar je haalt het einde niet.
Ogiano now on his hards, back into P11. So this is the lap where we are going to decide to go into the pit lane. And yeah, you'll see that that's definitely the right strategy. You because everyone was gaining a lot of time who already pitted, so we had to box. So now we're turning into the pit lane, putting the intermediate tires on. Luckily, the lap before this, our teammate pit, so we don't have to double stack. So that's really good news. Stom has stayed out for another lap on his soft tires, so we will be able to see how much faster the intermediates are compared to his softs after this lap. So we rejoined 2 seconds behind Black Box, and yeah, we have a job to do. So yeah, skipping on to the next lap, Tom comes out of the pit lane there, and I think he actually gained a little bit of time on us. So that's interesting that the softs did have better pace than the intermediates this time, but obviously the intermediates last way longer than the softs, so you're never going to be able to yeah, stay out on the softs all the time, which you will be able to do on the inters, as there Louis has spun, so that's another position gained. So now we head on to the next lap, lap 7. People dropping like flies. As you can see, another yellow flag. That's Schumacher who stayed out on the hard tires, which yeah, the hards which is not working in these conditions. So it's another position now up into 12. At this moment in time, we're P4 in the championship after Bahrain. No penalties were applied there, so we did stay P4. So yeah, we need to stay consistent and keep scoring good points for this championship to qualify for the Pro Exhibition. So now we have moved on quite a few laps. It's lap 15 now. And yeah, this is where the interesting stuff's gonna happen. We have caught up to Black Box, like you can clearly see, but there's a very big train ahead of us, and I think like 2 or 3 laps before this I started saving the tires, so there's gonna be a very big advantage coming to the end of this race, because I did realize that some tire saving was needed to be done to make the end. So now Bradis and Brock are fighting right ahead of me. Also Black Box now going down his inside into turn 1. Yeah, Black Box has the inside, so there's nothing really Brock can do. And here on the exit you'll see that he gets a little bit of a snap, so now we're going to try and go for the overtake. Black Box giving us a little bit of slipstream here, which is quite nice. I don't know if that was intended or not, but now Brock loses a lot of space, and now into this corner. We're head on the apex, and yeah, I kind of just push him off the road. I know it's not really what you want to be doing as a racer, but in this Challenger series that is allowed. When you're out on the apex, you have the right to dictate throughout the corner, so yeah, not really how you want to be racing, but yeah, it's just you need to take the advantage where you can. And in this instance, it was just the most convenient for me to push him off there. It's now actually into the chicane. We're looking for down the inside of Black Box. And it doesn't work out here on the switchback. We try and go for an overtake, but he fends off the inside wall. So there's nothing really, there's nowhere really we can go. So we're now on his outside. As he could have just pushed me off here like I did to Brock, but he doesn't. So very clean from him. He's now on the inside, running me off the road, but nothing wrong. It's just his ride, and he did nothing wrong. So now we are not able to stay around the outside in the final corner and get a little bit of a slide, so we're not going to be able to overtake him now. Now on to the next lap, lap 17. On this exit, I knew at this point that Black Box was a lot lower than me on the ERS because I was stalled. So we are going to use all of our battery and try and go for an overtake. This is pretty much the only overtaking spot. This is the only really long straight there is. So we're going to go around the outside of the chicane, brake a lot later, and we make the move stick. Yeah, very good overtake by myself, if I say so myself. But yeah, Black Box looking back down the inside doesn't make it work. So we've gained a position, and now we're back into the point scoring positions, as Rowan and Aurelian now have 3 seconds out of me, and we're actually in lap 26. So this is where our tire saving is really going to start. Is really going to kick in, because we've been one of the only ones that has been saving the tires. And we are going to benefit from that now, hopefully, as you'll see later on this race, we will benefit. So yeah, as you can see there, Ray, his tires, I don't know what he did to his tires, but they were like 20% higher than everyone else's. So yeah, he's dropping like a stone. He's dropping back down the field. Everyone's getting past him quite easily. So this chaos might actually help us to get a move done on other people when they're in a battle. Obviously, we might be able to take advantage and take both of them at once. That would be great. Rowan now goes down the inside of Aurelian. As this is one of those battles I was talking about, we need to capitalize. As on this exit, we get a lot of better exit than Aurelian. We use our battery, we go past it, think that no ERS because we got past him so easily. Now that's us up into P9 and 2 points now, so we are starting to gain some points compared to at the start of this race, so that's really good. Yeah, P9 now, but yeah, P9 is not what we're looking for. We're looking to score more points. And now we are right behind Ray, the guy who had terrible tire wear. Yeah, as you can see, he's already defending from Rowan, trying to break the slipstream. And on this exit, I think Rowan's gonna use all of our battery to try and get past, all of his battery, I should say. Now I'm also using a little bit of my battery to get a bit closer to maybe capitalize. Rowan goes down the inside. He does what I did to Brock. He just runs him out of the road, and I'm able to go round his outside, the outside of Ray, and that's another position gain. So now we're into P8, so we are starting to gain a lot of points in this late stage of the race. And ahead of me, people had really bad tire wear. Talking about that bad tire wear, Kian has actually got a puncture. He has got a puncture, so that's insane for our race. That people are starting to get punctures. So now we're up into P7. This lap, we've gained 2 positions already. So last 2 laps, we've gained 5 positions, I think, in total. So yeah, this is really good for us. But now the tire advantage on the final lap will be the biggest. So let's see if we're able to get some more moves done. Legend, I think, had the highest tire wear out of this group. But like you probably know, from 75% onwards, the tires are able to explode. And here you can see my tires. My left rear was 72%. So I wasn't in puncture territory yet, and the guys ahead of me all were. So this is gonna be a massive benefit for me. But we'll be seeing that the overtake isn't going to be easy at all still, even with the big tire advantage. So now Brad is all over the back of Legend. So yeah, Brad is, like I said, all over the back of Legend. Looks like he's done some pretty good tire saving as well. But on this exit, you can see Legend is so slow coming out of there, and that backs up everyone because Legend has actually gotten a puncture. So yeah, we are gonna try and capitalize on this. We get past Legend. Luckily, it didn't spin into us with a puncture. As we're on the outside of Brad, and now we're gonna send it around the outside. We're actually on the inside of Rowan for the next corner. We don't make that work, but he has 3 seconds. So yeah, we have now gone up into P4 from basically being 17th at the start of this race. So this race has been really good for me. Really happy with this recovery. We can't make a final lunge on Rowan or anything, so Mirko wins, Urbeck in third, and I think Asko I'm gonna puncture on the final lap, but still finish second. And Rowan's gonna finish P4 on track, but we will take P4. And these are some very useful points for this championship. Because now after this round we will be 4th in the championship. Just behind Rowan, Legend, and Mirko. So yeah, very important point. And yeah, it's just been a great race from my side. The qualifying I need to work on, needs to be better. Getting knocked out in Q2 in such a championship is just really not what you want. So this time we managed to recover from it, but we need to improve on that for the coming weeks. So yeah, I'll be making videos of the next series of videos as well. And I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because that will help me out a lot. Check out my other socials as well. They should be in the description. You might forget them like always, but yeah, I shouldn't forget them this time. So yeah, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.